Hello, fellow warriors. Welcome back to the Boldness of Grace. Wanted to check in with a quick word of encouragement about the renewable power source that we have as children of God and followers of Christ, starting with three verses that the Lord laid on my heart today. The first of which is 1 Peter chapter 1 in verse 5. The apostle tells us that by God's power, we are being guarded through faith for a salvation ready to be revealed in the last time. By God's power, God's dunamis, God's explosive, sovereign, unmatched power, we are being guarded through faith. That is our faith, even when it's challenged by our own failures, by the failures of those around us, whatever it may be. Our faith is being guarded by God's power. Indeed, the Apostle Paul wrote in Ephesians chapter 1 that he wanted his readers to know what is the immeasurable greatness of God's power according to the working of his great might that he worked when he raised Christ from the dead. The same resurrection power of the Father that brought Jesus out of the grave is available to you and me. That's Paul's prayer, that we would know what is the immeasurable greatness of that very same divine power. And perhaps most explicitly, the Apostle Peter wrote in his second letter that his divine power has granted to us all things that pertain to life and godliness through our knowledge of him who called us to his own glory and excellence, by which he has granted to us his precious and very great promises, so that through them you may become partakers of the divine nature. Divine power, so that we may become partakers of the divine nature. That doesn't happen on this side of heaven, but it sure is encouraging to know that that renewable power source, through our knowledge of God and our knowledge of his promises, those are the promises in the gospel, his divine power is giving us everything that pertains to life and godliness. His power is guarding our faith. Rejoice in that and let that boost you up and propel you into greater faith, greater service, greater love, greater compassion, and greater boldness for his glory. Be bold, but be bold with grace. Thanks for watching.